Hey, y'all. So I started recording the one, but the message it wasn't hitting. I didn't like it. I didn't like the energy. So I politely exited stage left. And, yeah. I feel like it was something that didn't align with what I had going on. That storyline isn't the type of storyline I'm trying to be on. No extra drama and all that. That was different. That was different. The cards that came out though was pretty much King of Wands, Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Temperance, Three of Cups, the Moon, and something else. But I was getting some weird vibes. So, is it? Yeah. Anyway, we're doing pick a deck again. Okay? Pick a deck. And whichever one you pick is the one that's gonna be your message. Alright, you got. Whoa. What was that? Oh, wow. Alright. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's start out with this one. Last time I started out with the other one, and let's go to this one. I don't know who needs to hear this also, but don't let anyone downplay your craft because they're offended by it. Somebody needs to hear that. Emperor in reverse. The World in reverse. We're going to put those back in because the energy is wicked tonight. We're going to put that back. High Priestess in reverse. Damn. Yo, is this deck in fucking reverse? I just flipped it. Oh, look at that. That's at the bottom. What the fuck is going on? High Priestess in reverse. Judgment in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. But the deck is not in reverse. Like, it's really not. I promise. Like, I just... What the fuck? Just to double check. A lot of cups here. There's a lot of crying. Alright. these messages are not supposed to be this long if I'm doing this deck shit. Got the High Priestess in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Knight of Cups, Tower in reverse, and the Five of Swords. So, alright, so somebody, maybe it's someone you're staying stuck. The High Priestess is intuition and mystery, but that's in reverse, so you're not seeing something. Judgment card, conclusions and awakenings in reverse. That means it's gonna keep going, whatever cycle it is. Keeping secrets, lack of intuition, misguided advice. Poor judgment, repetitive life lessons, unawareness, fear of being judged. Someone's not using their brain in a situation here. You're not listening to yourself. Because the walking away and separation is in reverse, so you're stuck. Because you're not listening to yourself. However, you have some news coming in. And quick. Because the Knight of Swords in reverse is impulsive. No, it's not in reverse, I'm sorry. It's rapidness, charging, fast movement, swift changes. So whatever proof you need for whatever reason, it's coming. And it's coming fast. Okay? It's coming. Nine of Cups is pride and wishes fulfilled, but in reverse, unrecognized achievement, egotistical delays in accomplishments. I feel like even with this proof, it's not going to do anything for you because you're that far gone. You're that far gone that even with the proof is get your head out of your ass. I normally don't say stuff like that. Maybe a relative of some sort says that, but you need to get your head out of your ass. Okay? Lovers in reverse, unfaithfulness, divorce, separation, lust, disharmony. Yeah. It has to do with a relationship. You're not listening. You're being a dummy. I love you, but you're being a dummy right now, and you needed somebody to tell it to you like it is, because clearly the people around you, they're not telling you what you need to hear. Excuse my nose is 65 degrees today in New Jersey after a friggin' heat wave. Knight of Cups, faithfulness, romance, romantic trip, following your heart. You need to follow following your heart and being faithful and all that extra shit is the reason why this Lover's card is in reverse. Stop being a dumbass. Okay? Tower in reverse. Delaying an ultimate end. Instability. Rebuilding after a fall. Delaying an ultimate end. Instability. You following your heart and not using your brain. Okay? It's causing you instability. Okay? And you are delaying an ultimate end by doing so. Stop dragging out your own karma. You're hurting yourself. Okay? Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. So the defeating conflicts, bullied, confrontation. So yeah, I think that you need to look at this this situation from a higher perspective and stop being an asshole to yourself. Because ultimately, you ignoring these signs that the universe is trying. Something said, look at the bottom of the deck. Escape and travel. Yeah. You denying these signs and ignoring them, it's just going to keep, you're going to keep getting worse and worse and worse signs, okay? That's how the universe works. Something is not for you, it'll keep making things worse, giving you more signs that are worse than the last, okay? And, it's giving coming to you as a woman, honestly, as the final straw, straw. And it's like you getting the signs and the synchronicities and everything for you to leave this person alone. Maybe you've seen text messages, maybe, a chick text you, whatever. What do you want the bitch to come to your house? Because I guarantee she's been there, where she has his location. Him, her, whatever. Don't be stupid. It looks like you're going to be stupid, though. But after getting the face-to-face proof, it seems like you're going to be going on a little mental vacation. Okay? And that's great. I love that for you. I'm not getting deep into this because I have another deck to do. If that resonated, you can book a personal reading. Look at my bio to get the information on how to book. I promise I'll be nicer then. Okay? Not nicer, but it's just the energy. It's just like, oh, girlfriend. You know? Alright, so whoever picked this deck, bros, use the same cards that's gonna come out as we got the Son of Swords, which ultimately is the I believe it's the Knight of Swords. How many was the other one? It was like 9 of them. From what I'm getting at this one, just off the glance, it's a lot of heartbreak you gave yourself. You stabbed yourself in the back so many times trying to make sure everyone else was okay. But I feel like now you're understanding that you were born alone. So you need to worry about you. Jeez. I don't want to take these. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. More cups. It's a lot of pouring out, you know. Son of Swords. A man of action, not of grace. He pushes forward towards his goal with urgency and determination. To top it off, he is very well educated, making him a force to be reckoned with. Usually he's seeking approval from the patient and just Father of Swords, who casts quite a shadow onto his son. Working with his stimulation, exhausting young man can provide to be a challenge. Well, working with this stimulation and exhausting young man can prove to be a challenge. Forceful and determined. Okay, so like I said, I feel like you put a lot into trying to be there for others. Okay? And eventually you said enough is enough, or you're in the mindset of telling everyone to fuck off. Eight of Cups sends an urgent message to pack your bags and move on. There is no hope of rekindling what's been lost. You must start new. This card also points to phases of illness and physical stagnation. This message could not be more clear. Nothing good remains for you here. Lift your eyes to the horizon and let your feet land you forward. Yeah. After this realization, says 10 of Cups overflows with positivity. Your goals are being realized and the excitement surrounding you is magnetic to others. You may feel as though light and color radiates outwards from you, almost as if you're shining. Experience sensations like this with an open and joyful heart. Do not doubt this power. You had to find your own power again. After being all this for everyone else, you had to stand in your own power. I'm glad you did so. I was good. I don't know why I heard it only took you 8 years, or it only took you 11 years. 8 and 11. That was for somebody. 7 of Swords. Okay, yeah, someone was being sneaky. 6 of Swords hang in plain view while the 7th is tucked under the sly fox's tail. So goes the story of the 7 of Swords. The secret is being kept. You're either the keeper or the kept from, and it's time to identify which. Deceit and avoidance linger in the air. Face the calls of secrecy or risk ostracizing yourself. Eight of Wands. 8 of Wands strikes the lightning, like lightning. It's a card of news, change, or clarity. In an unresolved situation, you might hear from an old friend out of the blue or receive some surprising news that shifts the direction of your course. This card sometimes means literal movement is on the horizon, so be ready to travel if an opportunity arises. I feel like when you finally let all this go, everything like takes off for you, or you realize it has. It's giving they were blessing blockers. Anyway, Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles first suggests material gain and stability. Only good news for your... That's crazy. I should have sang it. In my head, I was singing, good news, just to be with you. It's, the artist name, I think, is Baker. But I should have fucking said it. Jesus. Only good news for your bank account and home. Yet underneath the surface, this is the card of warning. Do not become possessive and controlling. Holding on too tightly to material world will leave you rigid, stagnant, and displeasing to others. Wealth is a concept. I feel like, oh yeah, well, I feel like you're definitely given to the wrong people financially. And you're giving to them your resources while they had their own. But they didn't tell you. That's for somebody. My nose. Swords. This card is indicating recovery from difficult times. Hope is on the horizon. Things will get better. It's important to rest, revitalize, and surround yourself with joyful friends. Plan a trip, short or long, even getting out of town for the weekend to further lift your spirits. The Chariot, I know that's forward movement right there. Okay, I know that because the Chariot's Cancer. You could be a water sign because with all the cups and whatnot, that's all water. And then the Cancer is Chariot. So just the same. Where's the... Oh, I was going to say, where the fuck is it? The Chariot is your confidence, your will, and your inner warrior. At points in your life where you felt bliss of achievement or triumph, you are riding on its back. Build a relationship with this part of yourself. Try to see the Chariot inside of you. The more focused your mind, the easier it will be to sense his presence and stay mounted on his back. With a fixed gaze and sure footing, you'll be headed towards all you dream of. It feels like you were funding someone else's dream while they were saving up their money, acting as if they didn't have any. Ace of Pentacles. Prosperous beginnings. Windfall of wealth headed your way. Donate to the channel. like, nah, let me stop. Bliss and harmony. At last, all your wishes come true. When the Nine of Cups appears, worries and fears will be cast away. A new phase of peace and harmony awaits. The world seems to be granting your every wish. Good health, happiness, and even material gain is headed your way. Yo, you got money coming, okay? And I love that for you. If this seems like it's resonating and you want to get deeper in there, I can use the What's the News deck. Hit me up for a reading. I can do a full spread. I changed my prices around. I believe I did $20.20 for a situation outcome. And then $55.55 for more pentacles, baby. The Star is born. For the full spread, and for the full spread, I'll use all 4 decks. So, you know what I mean? More pentacles. More pentacles. Alright, I'm done. If you want to book a reading, hit me up. I would love to get in deeper. This resonated with you, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys enjoy me doing these pick a deck things, let me know in the comments. Okay. Until next time.